you want to know the first person that ever really got me on track to improve my mind? It's quite a lot of years ago now, but I come across a guy called Earl Nightingale, and I'm sure a lot of you have heard of him. And he had a tape called The Strangest Secret, and I played that to death, so it was embedded in my mind. I even played it in the car. I think even my kids knew it by heart. I played it so many times. You need to listen to that. It's a bit old-fashioned now. Some people say parts of it are a bit sexist. It's in the times when they viewed men and women differently. You know, it's just the way that it was, really. Men went to work, and women stayed at home and looked after the kids. You know, it's just the way it was at the time. But there's a lot of information on there, historic references and stuff that you can research for yourself, all basically telling you the power of the mind and what you think happens. This isn't some kind of mumbo jumbo. This is true. So many scientific experiments have been done now. Sorry, I'm not drunk. There's a bump on the grass. I don't drink at all, but I do occasionally trip over bumps on the grass. You know, you need to realize that what you're thinking about, it's been said billions of times, but people still don't live by it. What you think about happens. It does, whether you like the idea or not. It's ancient knowledge. All the aliens in the universe will know that this is true. And they will use it to their advantage, for the good of them or the bad of you. They know how to manipulate the minds of humanity. They've been doing it since the day we arrived. The day we arrived. One of the main things I really want to do with the business, once we get the actual first school off the ground, is to teach the truth of all things. And hopefully we'll get to a point where we'll be able to get some wonderful speakers. I've got it all planned in my head. I will do it. I don't know how far I will get in my lifetime, but I will do it. And I will line up people to take over after me. But most important thing is we need to teach all the right things. The truth of everything. And the truth of human potential. The fact that if you look after yourself, you can live a long time. And you can start that today. I teach all these things. The truth of all things, the truth of you. Which is why I have to push myself to be the best person I can be. You can't teach something if you can't do it yourself. You can't teach things that you have to be the proof of something to teach it. It's what I'm trying to say. It's like I always used to say to myself, nobody was ever going to call me a fake. If I tell you a story, it's 100% true. So much so, I would stake somebody very precious life that it's true. Didn't express that very well, but you know what I mean. I wouldn't do that. It's not my place to put somebody's life to prove, you know what I'm trying to say. I mean, I can say I stake my life on something, but people say maybe you don't value your life. But there are people that lives I do value. But it's not my place to put their life on my proof of what I'm saying. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to emphasize how much I know that what I do is true. And I'm very sincere about what I do. I always say to people, bring a psychic to my house, they'll read me. They'll tell you whether I'm sincere or not, whether I'm making things up or not. That's the wonderful thing about psychic ability. It keeps everybody in check. You know whether they're pulling the wool over your eyes or not. And one day, everybody will be mind fit. And it won't be a case of people are being honest because they've got no choice. It'll be people are honest because life's easier. Why do you need to lie when you've got a fit mind and a good biology? People are dishonest because they're bred to be dishonest. And they just can't see a way out of a situation. When in truth, anything is repairable. You have the mind power to do that. It's not hard. I keep saying, it's not hard. It just takes time, practice. And eventually it'll become second nature. And you'll look back one day and say, I can't remember when I was like that. It's like I've always been like this. We have always been like this at heart. They took it away. It's your job to get it back. To become the best person you can be. Everybody can do this if they commit themselves to becoming the person they were born to be. You have to want to do it. You have to look at your life and say, is it the life I want? If not, let's go for it. Let's get back what they stole from me. I want to be the fittest mental and physical person I can be. I am going to change my life and I will prove to others it is possible. That should be your mantra. Be an inspiration to other people. Show them how it's done. Because that's the mantra I gave myself. Nobody was ever going to call me a fake. And that's what you need to do. Show them. Show them what you can do.